What is up, my brothers and sisters? Um, you know, uh, you really gotta be careful where you step nowadays, cause you might step in the bullshit. um, I mean, there's so much of it going around. It's just like it. I just find it absolutely hilarious. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, people just come up with shit that makes absolutely no sense. Um, at first they were saying, "Oh man, the 5G, it's mind control. They're gonna control your mind." And like, I haven't heard anything about 5G in a long time. Like, and nobody even like thinks about it anymore. Like, nobody's even talking about 5G anymore, controlling your mind. Remember that? Everybody's like, 5G, it's gonna control your mind. And well, when is it supposed to start working? I mean, I think they put it up everywhere. I mean, you go get some internet and Wi-Fi right now, like they'll give you a box that says 5G on it. You know what I'm saying? And uh, and then they were like, there's studies that link it to cancers and blah blah blah. And then everybody got this forbidden medicine that they tricked everybody into getting, and they were like, it's because of that everybody's getting cancer. And I don't know. It's like people just like make shit up, and and then it just like carries along to the masses. You know what I'm saying? They're like, it's got to be that then, right? Oh, it's that. And then everybody's like, they're controlling the weather with Harp. No, it's 5G. No, they're doing this, they're doing that, right? And it's like, man, everybody always uses the excuse of everything to like answer for like the things that are happening in the world, right? And lately I've been hearing a lot about Harp. Everybody's like, it's Harp. Oh no, it's Harp. They're zapping the volcanoes and there's lights coming from the sky, right? They're making auroras. I'm like, I think the Earth makes auroras on its own. Like, they don't have to, like, turn on Harp all of a sudden to, and it's like, I wouldn't doubt one bit that, like, after a while, people will forget that, like, because they'll just, like, believe in this bullshit that, like, eventually they'll just, like, forget that auroras happen on their own, and like it won't be a natural thing anymore. They'll be like, it's always been man creating auroras, right? You know what I mean? Because they said they were doing it. It's got to be true. Yeah, they said they were turning it on, and so people are like basically blaming Harp for the auroras they're seeing. They're blaming Harp for all the things that are going on in the world right now. Like, it's funny how like they go from one thing and then they switch to another, right? Like, at first it's got to be 5G creating all this stuff. You know what I mean? It's like, it's 5G that's controlling people's minds. It's got to be 5G that's changing the weather. Right? It's 5G that's making everybody angry. You know what I'm saying? Like, the bullshit just keeps getting more hilarious and more hilarious as it goes by. And whoa, Pussy Riot founder protests Indiana's ban on all nearly. Whoa, why do they have to use that word? Why can't they use like the proper term, like vaginal or vaginal? Hopefully, there's no kids around while you're listening to this, because it pertains to 18 and above for the most part. So, you know, um, but people just like are upset and angry about everything. If it's not about the war, it's got to be about this thing up top, right here, Pussy Rider. So, like, he bans all abortions. Oh dear. Oh dear. They look satanic to me. Do not sell my personal information. Why would you want to do that? They do it anyways. I say no, but they're going to do it. Pussy Riot's Nadia staged a performance art protest for reproductive rights on the steps of, well, hopefully they didn't, like, I don't know, reenact like sexual performances, right? Because I don't know how you do anything. I am a great believer that you should combine theory and practice. Well, what does that mean? It's fine to talk, but I called for the students and participants of the conversation to join me in a live performance. Oh dear. Oh dear. I think that's called exposing yourself. Nah, I don't know what happened. But there's one, there's four, there's five of them. So let's see if we get a close up on this. Can we get a close up on this? No, can't. There it is. Interesting. Pussy Rider performance. Or maybe it's a band. I mean, I don't know. It says they're performing. at the Indiana, oh, is in Indiana Supreme Court, and I mean, what songs do they sing? They don't even look like they play instruments, but I guess you don't have to nowadays. So maybe they did synchronized dancing. I mean, they all got their fists up in the air, so I don't know what that means. I don't know. Anyways, I don't know. I just found that interesting. That's like news to me because it just came out 56 minutes ago. But there's March for Israel, planes, trains, and bus caravans. U.S. Jews descend on more than 500 official letters. That's it. Only 500 letters. I'm surprised. Now it's 400 letters. Well, which one is it? Well, maybe it was 400 and then another 100 came in. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't doubt like here in an hour it'll be like up to like what was it? So 400, 500, might be 600 in about an hour or a day. Again, when you're waiting on the snail man, you gotta count them all. Far left Jews. I didn't know they went left. How come they can't go right? Why did Tucker Carlson make a star turn at protests in Madrid? I don't know. Why did he? Police and protesters clashed at Atlanta. Oh yeah, because they don't want firefighters and police to train here in Atlanta. So it seems like people just like want to yell about everything, right? I got debates myself. I'm gonna start my own thing, right? Like I'm like, why are we wasting toilet paper? Right? There's still a good side. You're only using one side, right? So, and then they're like, it's Harp that's doing all the volcano eruptions, right? Cars flee, because Iceland's going off. 19 volcanoes erupted at the same time. What? How did Harp do that? Apparently they can zap them all at the same time. Why come they're not using lasers anymore? I don't understand. A volcanic eruption gave birth. Well, apparently they're making like volcanoes happen from underneath the ocean too. So apparently Harp can penetrate really deep in like, I don't know, hundreds of feet of water too. Iceland prepares to shield geothermal plant. Oh, that's not good. Time's finally up. What type of eruption, right? Like, I don't know. Lately, people have been like saying, "Oh, it's Harp. It's gotta be Harp." And I'm like, what? What are you talking about? Yeah, because it makes people angry. It makes volcanoes go off, and it produces auroras. No.